Okay, we're at our first fishing spot of when we were here for trout day one. There's a couple of trout under here. We're gonna try and check that out and see if we can catch any trout under there. A couple of the guys here that have been fishing already said there's not really any bites, but we're gonna try and get one, maybe 2, 3, and see what happens. Alright, first bait here is we got the wacky rigged pink worm power bait. We're gonna see if that works. Man, casting's gonna be hard today. Snagged. Oh, got one already. There we go. Nice brownie. Whew. All right, there you go. First fish of the day. So, first brownie caught all year. There we go.
One cast.
Get the stringer out. Oh, why these guys flipping all over the place. I'm gonna put them over here. Alright, it's gonna chill there. Put a rock on this. I don't know if you guys can see in camera, but somebody left their sock there for looks like a week. Jeez, the things you find when you're fishing.
Using mouse tail.
I'm sorry?
Using mouse tail.
I'm sorry, I don't hear well.
Oh, are you using a mouse tail?
Yeah.
Yeah, I have good luck with those too.
Well, I'm a novice. I just come out for fun. I try different things.
Yeah.
I learn from people.
Yeah, that's usually what I throw out first. That's usually what I throw out first on the first day.
Oh, yeah?
Yeah, it works every time.
So I just wanted to stop this video real quick to tell a funny story about this bridge that I went to catch some trout. So I was going down the road. I turned on the road to get down to this bridge with my car, and it was about 25 miles an hour. And I was going the speed limit, didn't want to go any faster. It was a nice day, was driving really slow that day. I mean, my wife will probably tell you that I drive slow anyway. But this black cat comes out of the corner of my eye, and I just hit this thing. It just starts spinning sideways, and I was like, oh man, I just hit a cat. I felt bad, and I was just thinking for a second in my car. I was like, oh man, I just hit a black cat. I was like, this has to be bad luck. And then I thought about it for a little bit. I was like, nah, I'm okay. Like, you know, that's just superstition. But when I got to the bridge, I got out, got my fishing rod, my backpack with my fishing gear, and I go down to this bridge, and I just had this brilliant idea to just, you know, I'm going to go under the bridge so I can get right on the fish. Well, that was just a bad idea because the bridge is just so low, and I go down there with my fishing rod, and I just trip on this rock and just eat it. I just eat it. And I get up, I'm like dazed out, and I'm just like, what just happened? I just tripped on this rock, and I'm like, well, okay, I'm fine. Doesn't seem like there's any major damage to my brain or whatever. I didn't hurt myself that much. Maybe I was bleeding on my arm for a little bit, but I got up, I started fishing, and I'm like, there's something wrong. And I noticed that there's just this big crack in my rod. Because when I went down, I must have had it right in my hand and just hit the rock with it right in my hand. Just in the right position where it just breaks my rod. And after I like pulled it a couple of times, it just snapped. This rod just snapped. And I gotta tell you what, this is probably the day I was about to just quit fishing. And I just see this rod just broken. And I go up this bridge, and I start walking back to my car. So I'm like, I'm done fishing for the day, no more trout fishing. And this guy comes up to me and asks me how the fishing's going, and I'm like, oh, you know what, I didn't really get to do anything. I just tripped, and I just want to go home now. And as I was saying that, my rod just went whoosh. It just snapped in half, and this guy's looking at me like I'm crazy. So I just went home that day, and that's just the story of just what happened at this bridge. And I'm at this bridge now. I come here every year, but I got a new rod, and that was just a bad day of my life. And just to let you know, that whole black cat theory giving you bad luck, that's true. That's 100% true. And I just witnessed it firsthand. But I hope you like the story. Back to the video.
Okay, so I'm looking down there at these so-called trout, and that just looks like a bunch of suckers. I hate suckers. Sometimes I pull them up and I think it's a trout, and I'm like, yes, and then no, it's a white sucker. I mean, what do they do? They just get up in the morning, and their spouse looks at them and goes, hey honey, what are you gonna go do? And they just go, oh, you know, go out and suck.
So after a while, I realized that the fishing was just not really good. It was really slow, and the only thing that I was seeing swimming around was sucker fishing. Of course, we don't want that, but didn't see any trout, so we decided to just move on and go to the second spot. So the The day really didn't get any better. It was a lot of waiting around and trying to get fish, getting snagged, doing a little bit of exploring.
Holy crap, I feel like Frodo Baggins going through the woods to Mordor.
Waiting around a little bit more.
Guys, I just saw a fish jump over there.
And finding a bridge where a huge trout was that just wanted to tease me and not bite at all.
All right, so just one trout today. I mean, hey, it's better than nothing. Got a creek chub, but I saw a big one over by the bridge, but he just wasn't biting, but I still had fun. On the next video, and I'll see you there. Thanks for hanging out with me today, and I'll see you soon.